I just happen to have made a personal discovery that I believe will increase your life's quality by tenfold. Here's a little story that I thought of in my head, and it actually applies to my life and your life as well. There are two people, Enver and Gerardo. Enver comes from a working class family, and he has no choice but to be surrounded by cheap things. Everything from cheap food to cheap clothes to cheap experiences. Think about that. And so, even his first car is cheap. It's used, it's on the economy brand positioning, and when he goes to work, when he goes to school, he always passes by his local low-income apartment complex neighborhood. And pretty much his car route consists of low-income or lower middle-class neighborhoods. Gerardo, on the other hand, has the luxury of being born to an upper-middle-class neighborhood. And with that being said, to an upper-middle-class family, he's been able to have a taste of what premium and or luxury items and experiences are. He gets to eat good food, his parents get to take him on a vacation multiple times a year, and this dude goes to a private school. And whenever he gets his car, new and premium brand positioning type stuff, when he goes to work or school, he always passes by these upper middle class neighborhoods. And even when he's lucky, he gets to pass by some upper class neighborhoods in his spare time. And the reason I bring that up is because there's a psychology behind these situations and the stuff that you surround yourself with. You see, when you make your life nothing but full of cheap things, everything from experiences to material things, you're going to find that it's very easy to be satisfied with the stuff that you have, but are you going to be ambitious? Are you going to go after your goals that will make you a better person in terms of physical, financial, social strength, and whatnot? In the cheap aspect, no, it's not. You're going to be satisfied, but you won't be compelled to become Enver 2.0. And Gerardo is going to find it much easier to do so, to become ambitious, to reach his goals and whatever he wants to accomplish in life, because he's been surrounded by a lot of things that make him think, okay, I've been gifted, I've been privileged and honored to be given all these good things in life, experiences, good people, good things, you name it. Since my life is so high quality, I want to maintain that. I want to make sure that all I do is in favor of getting the high quality lifestyle that I want. I want to make it happen under my accord, under my power. I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. So when Gerardo chooses to go to higher education, a university, he always chooses the top quality private schools. That's because private schools offer so much more than public schools ever will. If you think about it in the general sense, can public schools offer you a lot? Can they be as resourceful as private schools? Enver, he chooses to go to community college to do some hands-on welding type stuff, but he doesn't really want to do anything after community college. And he's not really helping himself, because he's not helping himself propel from the lower middle class environment to something more upper middle class or higher. And unfortunately, it's not his fault. He was born in that environment. He's been surrounded by low-income neighborhoods and people and ideas. Bro's been cursed with the wrong mindset. So my take-home message from me to you is, if you start out in, if you haven't been dealt with the best cards in life, you got time, and unfortunately, there are solutions to make that work. If you want to become a Gerardo, if your Christmas gifts are cheap, if your experiences, like if your date is going out on a walk in the park, is cheap, do yourself a favor and help yourself to some premium quality things, like premium branded or quality cologne, like Dior. If you want to go to university, if you still choose to do that, choose a private school. They're going to help you go far. If you want your first car, you can get it used, but at least it comes from a premium brand positioning like Mini Cooper, or a luxury one like Lexus, Mercedes, you name it. And instead of driving by the low-income neighborhoods on your way to work, gym, or school, drive by the upper middle class neighborhoods. You're gonna change your mindset, and it's gonna make you think, I wanna be just like them. And that, my friend, is how you're gonna go far.